What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and since the last time we talked about AEW Fight Forever, which was less than 24 hours ago, we got a lot of new information. We saw a created wrestler, we had 3 new wrestlers revealed, and they showed us the greatest thing in this game that we haven't seen up until this point. That's chain wrestling. I'm telling y'all right now, Evil Uno and Orange Cassidy did this game no justice. So let's check all of this stuff out. But first, if all of this new news is getting y'all more and more pumped for this game, drop a like on this video. And I'll be honest with y'all, I set an unrealistic goal to get 10,000 subscribers by August. We're at 6 right now, and I think we can do it. If I get 10,000 subscribers by August, I'm giving somebody a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. So let's do it. Already subscribed? Drop 5 bombs in the comment section and you're into the giveaway. Not subscribed yet? Smash that subscribe button, drop 5 bombs in the comment section, and you're entered into the giveaway. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
So we head to Twitter where everything has been unfolding. You can't just go to IGN or GameSpot like the old days. If you want that raw news, you gotta get on Twitter. And shout out to the Bomb Squad because you guys stay on top of it, and as soon as this stuff comes out, they tweet it right to me. So I'm gonna give you guys shout outs once we finish up here. But let's start off by looking at the created wrestler we actually saw in this tweet. It's a goofy wrestler. I mean, you expect to see this when you see random online calls. So one thing I can point out here is that the created wrestler does look very similar to the actual in-game models. Now, of course, these are real people, so they are going to look better, but the created wrestler's model doesn't look off. I mean, look at his name, though. So you can expect to see a goofy guy when you see this, but looking at the quality I'm speaking of overall, I think the created wrestler looks great, and we're going to have some good potential here. Somebody said in the comment section that they hope they can create superheroes. I think that's going to be important, so hopefully you can. And looking at the aesthetic of this game, I can see a Superman in here. So I think that's going to be really cool once we actually get these calls rolling in. Now next, we got 2 wrestlers revealed. One being Sammy Guevara. Now I said Ricky Starks had the best model in this game, but when it comes to the face, I think Sammy Guevara might have taken it because this model is near, if not perfect. I don't know if they did face scans or if they just handcrafted these faces, and I'll tell you why I say that in a minute, but they hit this one spot on. Sammy Guevara is one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW, so I love that they got his model right, and I'm going to be tearing y'all down with him a lot. So shout out to Sammy Guevara. We also got another wrestler revealed here in Eddie Kingston. Now his model, I'm not too sure about. I'm going to need to see some more pictures of it because his face kind of just looks like kind of scrunched up in this, but I'm surprised he even made it in the game, to be honest with you. I thought he was going to be one of the guys who missed it, him and Ricky Starks. So I'm glad to see these two in the game because even though we don't see Eddie Kingston on AEW TV too much, he's a very popular wrestler. And I think this is actually his first video game as well. So big honor for him. He's been doing it for a long time. Now this is why I asked about the handcrafted models because Mr. Brody Lee is in the game as well, as he should be. I missed the Exalted one, y'all. I don't know if y'all watched the Being the Elites back then when Brody Lee was on it with the Dark Order. If you haven't, it's still worth a watch. Go find the compilations on YouTube or something, man, because he was on to something. I just hate to see that he didn't get a chance to actually follow through with it. But his model looks great, 10 out of 10, 100%. I saw some of his match clips on Twitter that they showed. I don't like it because it's in this same like off-screen shot, but he looks like a power wrestler, so it looks like they will have different types of wrestlers in the game because he was just throwing MJF around. So looks like he's going to be a power lifter. I'm sure Big Show will be the same thing. So all of the wrestlers won't be built the same. So I think that's a very good thing. And also with this entrance, we can see the Dark Order members behind him. So no, they don't have full entrances in the game, y'all, but they put a lot into a lot of these entrances. So that's good to see. Shout out to Mr. Brody Lee, RIP to that man. The next thing we got was the fight with Brody Lee where I said he was using the power moves. Let's take a look at some of that. Let's look at his entrance in action because it's the first time we've seen it. See, this was a pro back when we had the IGN days because they would have just given us this video like a straight shot, but now we got to watch it off cam. Oh, that was a really short entrance, so that one was really short. Now check out Brody Lee's power moves, how he attacks MJF. Just throws him across the ring. That's not something we saw with any of the women that they've shown so far, or Chris Jericho even. And his moves do look more impactful as well. I'd have to take a look at some of the other gameplay, but it looks like every time he hits MJF, like the screen does a little shake. We'll figure that out in a minute to see if everybody does that or just the big guys. Got the arm drag there. So that's nice to focus in on the move. So if you have like an arm submission. So that was a challenge right there. So the challenges actually pop up while you're in the match. So there may not even be a challenge mode to looking at it like that. I guess all of the challenges are already activated like achievements. And as you do different things, they'll just pop up on the screen. So that's interesting. So here's a better look at Eddie Kingston's face. He kind of looks like a shocked ghost. I mean, he does have those light colored eyes, but I don't know. It's just something about the model. Makes him look surprised with his eyes wide open. And that's the same picture we saw from before. So yeah, I want to see more from Eddie Kingston's model. And then this is another thing we didn't see yet. This is Sting's model in the game. Absolutely another one of the best models they have. It was kind of easy with him because he has face paint on, but I mean, he made it easy. Gotta shout him out. Pants look great. Got the black gloves on, look great. Jacket looks great. Overall, great model for Sting here. Now, this is another video I'm actually going to react to after this one. Apparently, there's a full match. I saw some of the clips, like scrolling through while I was going on Twitter. Looks like we got a lot of good stuff there. Hopefully, they did the chain wrestling in that as well. But this is what I was referring to when I said they had the chain wrestling in this game. Let's go ahead and turn the sound off because it's just a bunch of noise. Check, he got behind her, she got behind him. Boom. He flips it back over. This shows a lot deeper. Like when Evil Uno and Orange Cassidy was playing, it was just a bunch of punches, kicks, not mini slams. But this shows that the gameplay is a lot deeper than anything we've seen so far. With all of the chain reversals, look how far that sequence went. They started chain wrestling from the beginning of this, and it just kept going on. This is still chain wrestling going on. Boom, she's grabbed him right out of that. This is still the chain wrestling going on, y'all. Still going on, still going on. She ducked him. Now she's gonna miss that elbow. That messed it up. But I think it could have still continued to go after that. That got me real excited. That got me back, jacked up. I wasn't less excited because I knew Evil Uno and Orange Cassidy kind of just didn't know what they were doing, but I didn't know they had chain wrestling like this in this game. So that shows us a lot, that this game goes a lot deeper than we've seen so far. Let's see if we got anything else here. Nope, so that's it for right now. Shout out to Kintaro, y'all. He's a cameo forever. But I'm about to go react to the full match that we got with the 4 pillars. So y'all make sure y'all meet me over there once we're done with this. But I want to give you guys a shout out for sending me all of this information. So we still got people sending me stuff. So we got Chris Johnson. Let's see what he sent over. So disregard, confirm there is strong grapples. So we're just learning things like over time. Like this message just came in and we were just discussing whether they had strong grapples in the game or not because we haven't really seen them. But now he's sending me this controller and this tells us what the controls look like. So climb over the turnbuckles with the top buttons, enter and exit the ring with the top button as well, pin with the left bumper, guard grapple reversal, left bumper, guard strike reversal, that's the right bumper. We have our movement with this stick, chain wrestling, and chop battle. So they have their own dedicated button. So that's interesting. That's for our taunts as well to activate our finishers. We have the grapple, so it's A. Hold A to strong grapple. So that means the wrestlers will have at least 8 grapple moves. 4 weak grapples, 4 strong grapples. Now, another thing I'm hoping, because again, we did see those knee lifts with pretty much every wrestler. I hope the move sets in these games this game just isn't limited. Hopefully they got enough moves for us to fill that up with different moves for each wrestler, and it's not just the same blanket weak grapples with the same blanket strong grapples. I want choke slams. I want power bombs. I want suplexes. I want Phoenix. What do you call it? The burning hammer. I want all of that. You feel me? So hopefully we get a lot of animations in the game. I know it might have been harder because it was handcrafted and their time was limited, but I think they had a good amount of time. So hopefully, we got a good amount of stuff. We got kicks, we got punches, of course, and that's pretty much it. Irish whip, the right trigger. So shout out to Chris Johnson for sending me that. Shout out to Miguel. I'm not going to butcher your last name, Miguel. He sent me the chain wrestling, but we did go ahead and get to that. Another thing, the Double or Nothing arena was confirmed, and the Full Gear arena was confirmed as well. So we do have those pay-per-view arenas in the game. Let's see. Shout out to Lanky595. Shout out to Dave Langer. He's always on top of stuff. Shout out to Sway Casanova. Shout out to Unsanctioned TV. Shout out to Jay Barnacles. Jay Barnacles is always on it. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Lynch. Lynch is always on it as well. Shout out to Ghost Reaper. Shout out to AEW Starfield, another one who's always on it. Shout out to Bam Bam. I think he has he does have a YouTube channel. Y'all go check out Zeus Wolf Plays. And also I got some guys in the inbox as well. Shout out to Tim Barrett, always on it. Shout out to Charlie Discus. I appreciate you, man. Big support. Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to Rob. A lot of these guys, man. Can't forget Geck. I don't know if I already shouted out Geck, but he's always on it as well. So I appreciate you guys for sending me all this information because you guys don't let me miss anything. Shout out to Mike Tyson, too. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, smash that subscribe button. Bomb Squad. Stay tuned. I'm coming right back with the 4-way match reaction. Let's get to that.